Hello, this is Phil Williams once again for Examiner.com. Today we're looking at the Sound Stack from Soundfreaq. This is a non-portable Bluetooth music solution that can be used with just about any Bluetooth device. Also, it has auxiliary inputs, it has a USB input on the back to charge additional devices, and it's iOS compatible, which you can see here. This is a little dust cover for the 30-pin dock connector port, but for us Android users, you can go ahead and cover that up and pretend it never happened. So there you go. I'm just going to, this video is for a quick walkthrough of the device, and then the full review will get into the details. So to start, the whole enclosure on the top here is wrapped in fabric. It looks really nice. They sell this different colors. They have a special limited edition design that I'll get into in the review as well. The device itself has some touch-sensitive buttons on the front here. We have a source button and a pairing button, which works very simply. Track backwards, track forward, play, pause. You get a little indicator lights right here that are telling you what the source is at the moment, USB, and so on. To the side here, you have the equalizer on-off button. Their equalizer technology is called UQ3. It's pre-tuned to give the best sound from the unit, and it is a big difference, and it's a great sound just on its own by default. Volume up and down, and a power button. Indicator light here shows power on. It also blinks while pairing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the back of the device as well. Alright, so I apologize if it's going to be a little dark to see, but I'm going to walk you through it. To start, this is a remote control. Hidden right in there in integrated storage. That's a really cool design. It's magnetized, so it fits right in there, and you don't have to worry about it. So there's the remote control. As we go forward, we got the power cord that comes with a power brick. Next to that, you have a USB port, which will be used with any standard USB cable to charge any additional device, be that iOS or otherwise. To the side here, we have a digital optical input, which means you can go ahead and connect this to whatever source you had and use this with your television or big stereo or whatever you had with some digital audio. It's a really great inclusion that you don't see on a lot of devices. And then right next to that, if you can make it out, there is an auxiliary input, and there's the connector for the FM antenna. Now, of course, there was no display on the front of the device, so to use the FM radio, you're going to have to download Soundfreaq's remote app, and I'll get into that right now. Alright, so continuing with their theme of being Android friendly, Soundfreaq has a remote app that you can get right from the Google Play Store. Of course, they also have an iOS app in the Apple Store. But if you go ahead and click right on the app, launches right into the remote, and you can see we got 7 main buttons: track backward, track forward, play, pause, mute, source, the equalizer on-off, power on-off, volume up and down. We have a shuffle button, a progress bar, and this is going to be the title of whatever's playing if you're playing actual music from your device. Also, there's a repeat button. Now, if you go ahead and tap into your menu, you're going to see you can also make the device discoverable, connect a device, a little bit about, and music selection. Music selection goes into your full music library, and you pick whatever you'd like. So we go right in, and I'll just press play to show you how quick the response is.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Another great thing to show is the buttons, such as, the volume button. You can either press for single presses, or you can hold it down, and for the volume it'll go up and down in increments as you're holding it down. So I'll show you that.
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes. Look up to this.
So you saw this light blinking. That was just while I was holding it down. Each blink was an incremental up or down on the volume. So full featured app works great. And then a cool little feature, when you disconnect the app, or I'm sorry, when you power off the device itself, I'm going to power it off on the unit itself, you'll see that some of the buttons melt right away because you don't need them. And now you can just go ahead and use this as a basic music player. Obviously there's a lot of music apps for Android, but now I just have the basic controls on my phone itself. And that is Soundfreaq's remote app. So that was the Soundstack from Soundfreaq. It's nice to see a higher end option that works and plays nice with Android devices. Of course, a lot of the manufacturers are going to direct their more upscale devices to iOS at the moment because they have more of the market share, but Android gets bigger and bigger every day, and companies are responding, and Soundfreaq has showed that here. Be sure to look in the More Info section for links to the full review, also links to where you can purchase it and the current price. If this video helped you, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, and as always, enjoy your gadgets.